It is 11:04 p.m. on this fine Sunday evening. God knows when this will be up. So first of all, I would like to preface that I am pretty baked. I'm not gonna lie. I want to sleep, but I was MIA last week, and so I feel like the least I can do is, put a little forecast up. I went MIA for a couple of reasons. For one, I just wanted a break from social media. Also, I've been not that it matters, but I mean, hey, I've started seeing this girl, and it's nice to live my life away from the markets. And then the burning question, everyone's gonna be, oh, you lost money on covered calls. Yeah, I did. And, it happens. I'm not ashamed to admit it. In the long run, I'm still profitable in my time selling covered calls, and I did not get assigned. So, it is a good lesson to learn. But at the end of the day, I don't really care because I still have my shares. The end goal is unchanged. I know this thing is going to go to ridiculous heights, and I am ready to ride it out, as is everyone else. So, let's just dive into this. This might be kind of a mess. Like I said, I am kind of baked. But first of all, let's start off with why my whole idea of more downside was totally wrong. And I spent a lot of time trying to figure this out because it confused me too, I'm not going to lie. I definitely was expecting this week to be flat, kind of got a retest of these lower lows before breaking out. And the view that I was looking at before was we had your A up and your B down. And then finally, you have your 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'd have one leg down from here. Though, I think it was Monday. Yeah, on Monday when we broke above this 209 level. Actually, this would be the wave 1 low we had to watch. So your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you come back up into this territory of this wave 1, then the downside move, in theory, is invalidated. So that was the sign. Anyways, now we need to... Since the idea of more downside is pretty much invalidated, we broke above the B wave high as well. We can look for any critical fib rejection, but I mean, I'm not super convinced anymore. Yeah, we powered through the 226 zone. I guess 233 up here would be something we'd have to watch out for. Because usually in an ABC, in a zigzag correction, any sort of Elliott wave correction, honestly, you'll come down. Your B wave will retest this 0.618, but this has been way more elongated than we would expect for if the correction were to continue. In a wave 2 at least. Wave 4 corrections, they're a lot more elongated in periods of sideways. But this is obviously a wave 1 and then a wave 2. And I'm about to dig into the microscale structure as well in a second. But my God, dude, my mind is all over the place. Now it's a matter of trying to figure out the microscale count. And this just makes my head hurt. I'm not gonna lie, this is really hard to do. The best way I can try to put this together on a day-to-day scale would be you have a 1, 2 here, and then another array of 1, 2 here, and then within that 1, 2, 1, 2 here, 3, 4, 5 into 3, 4, 5. I'm not even gonna try and map it out because it doesn't really matter. This is why this is kind of pointless as well. Analyzing this small of a scale. See, I'm waiting for. I don't think this entire impulse move is done yet. I think we have 1, 2, 3. Assuming this 2618 is the top because we blew through the. First of all, let me show you why this. You can't. My God, my mind, dude. See, it would make sense to have, a 1, 2, and then 3 up to here with this 1, 6, 1, 8 take. That would make sense for 3. But here's why we can't have that. Because down here, this wave 4 broke into the territory of the wave 1. And in theory, this would be okay. But we would have to adhere to a diagonal type of setup wherein the final wave 5 would not pass this point. And because we did, that invalidates the idea of a diagonal. So what that tells me is this is just a 1, 2, extended 3, assuming it's done. It might not even be done. So if we do open strong out of the gates, I guess it'd be today by the time this is up, we'll be looking to see 238 to 240 before some sort of retrace. And I mean, that would look something like 240 down to I don't know, 222, 223. For everyone that cares, the major level I'm going to be watching for, it's going to be this 252, 253 area. It would make sense because we'd form some sort of double top here at the 255 area. And the reason for that is, largest degree wave 1, then a wave 2. And in a wave 3, most of the time what you'll see in really bullish markets is the wave 1 of the larger degree wave 3 will take this 0.618 level of the entire larger degree wave 1 and 2. And so if we get that, I'm going to map this out a little bit for you guys. And this is what I did this on Friday. And this actually made a lot of sense to me. And the funny part is it's actually pretty much the same as like the analysis I did where I was looking for like a low of 200 before breaking out. And it's kind of funny how I switched my viewpoint and it was wrong. But, I mean, hey, it happens to the best of us. So here's how we would map it out. First of all, keep in mind, if we're looking at this move with that larger wave 1 at 255, and then a wave 2 at 195, 196-ish, then from there, the 1618 for the larger wave 3 target for this whole move would be, drumroll please, 343.16. Does that number ring a bell to anyone? Maybe 349 high, 344 high. It would make sense. All I'm saying, it would make sense to come to 343. But let's look on a smaller scale to see how we can how that all comes together. So if this count is right, and then we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, let's say that the wave 1, this degree we're looking at would be the pink, the equivalent to there, if that even makes sense. So we would go, right, expect 252-ish down to like 220, that's the 0.618 retrace. Then we look for the 1618 there, which would be 314.3, so let's remember that number, 314. Then we have to see the 0.382 retrace from 313, was it? Oh, it's the 0.786. Okay, down to 267. So then finally, for your wave 5, we would go waves 1 to 3, down to 4, and we're looking for 0.78 or 0.618 to 0.786. 0.618 at 341 and 786 at 360. So yeah, that's like the more like the micro count kind of explained, and that would just be what's it called? That would just be a wave 3 within, I'm not even going to try to explain, I'm sorry. This is probably not a great video, I'm not going to lie. But I just want you guys to see what I think would make sense for this week. And then finally, kind of going a little bit farther down the line, when we're looking for larger degree, how am I going to draw this? What am I looking at exactly? Oh, right. Well, okay. So, assuming that it does go, 1, 2, and then 3 up to 343, 4 would likely come down to 287, and then finally, what you do to measure that final target was you'd take 343, 287, 0.618 to 0.786, 0.618 at 393, and 0.786 at 422. But, ready for this. This is where it gets crazy. You have to keep in mind that because these are all fractals, right, we still haven't completed this wave 3 in the blue. And so right now we're beginning the wave 3, basically the equivalent to this move right here in August. So for one, we are going to have, I'm like very, very confident we're going to see a move similar to this. That's just how the fractals work, man, right? You have your 1 in this degree in the pink, 2, and 3, and then the exact same thing is here, but this is just a bigger scale, right? 1, 2, and then the 3 would most likely come up to this 343 area. So, take from that what you will, but the larger degree in the blue is 2618. That's the target. Larger degree at like 391. So when we do finally break above this 343 region, I would say that your 391 area would be the next big level of resistance to watch, and obviously we'll evaluate when we get to there. I know this was a horrible video. You don't have to. I know. So if I'm not awake when the market opens, just use this as some sort of form of reference. On a micro scale, I don't know. This makes sense to me. I don't know if this move is done yet. If we're green out the gate, 238 would be the next level. But again, when this thing is exploding, counts like this doesn't really matter. It'll just be like straight line up. In terms of more downside, as of now, I don't think so. We would need to, if we were going to see more downside, we would reject a critical fib retrace in that, let me pull up a clear view. So see, if we were to be, bearish, we would reject a critical fib like this. We would look for next level being 232, 233-ish, but let's just look for a second. Let's just look. Let's see, February 24th, right? Then you have May 24th. Then you have August 24th. What's 3 months after August 24th? November 24th. All I'm saying, we're in for a wild ride. Just get ready. Stay the course, trust the process. We're almost there. I can feel it coming. We're almost there. But with that being said, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm back this week. Obviously, I'm making a video. I might not be super active because I'm going home to see my family for the first time in a while, but, I'll try my best. Sick. Let's fucking get it this week, eh? Peace.